it's not a tool to make directly to write or migrate application from one technology to another. For example, for the sample Django Python application that is available as a public project, but it can help the developer in all these phases. So let's do a quick example. So I will clone this repository and I will open in VS Code this Python project. So now I can start the collaboration, or I can start to get some help from Copilot. So I will go inside Copilot chat and I will ask the question, for example, how to rewrite a Django application into an ISP C# project. So giving some high-level steps as a developer about what I have to do. So to rewrite the application, you will have to do these different steps. Obviously, you have to understand the project. You have to set up the C# project, choose how you want to use. But what you can see is it's giving the idea about what you have to do, converting the model, converting the views, converting the template, convert the URL. And this is where, again, Copilot can help me. And the way I will do it, for example, I will go to the model and I will take with this one. Suppose I have Windows, I have Visual Studio, and I'm ready to start. So I am familiar with C# project and I know how to develop in C#. It's not my case. I am mostly a Java developer. So what I will do is I start another conversation. So I keep the history of the overall architecture. So you can use you can use here the history, how to rewrite the application you will have, and you can continue to ask questions. But in my case, I will add a new conversation. I will go to the next step, that is converting the model. So I will go to my application, polls, go to the model. You see you have different model here. I go to the chat and I will convert. I can even copy and paste, convert the model to C# application. So in this case, I will be guided by Copilot about what will be the steps, but also give me a first possible implementation of this specific model. So you see here, it's matching the different operations that I have, and I can now copy the code or add directly the code, but usually you will really be on a different IDE or a different workspace in VS Code, so you will copy this code, start to work. And you can repeat the operations by the context. So let's close the model in this case, or you can keep the model open if you want to have more context. I will go back to these conversations. What are the next steps? So after converting the model, I have to convert the view, convert the template. Same, I will start a new conversation, closing this one, go back to my views. And for example, I will do one by one, or you can do a multiple. So if you want to do the multiple one, you will just do this, asking convert these views into C#. And in this case, you will use the context of your editor, and you can open more part. And the very important part, you see, it's not straightforward to compare the applications. Why? It's because you have to choose about that, you have to choose a specific architecture, as mentioned before, but it will help. Look at the action result for details. This is my detail view. We will look at this specific page and so on. And you will be able to repeat the same operation. So we did the model, we did the view. You can do the same with, for example, the URL. Same, you go to Copilot chat. That will give you some ideas. So it's quite repetitive, but we are rewriting the application into a new architecture. You're getting a lot of help from GitHub Copilot. Keeping in mind that when you have moved your source code from the C# that has been proposed, you can use also Copilot to improve the code, to add new informations, new features inside the code. Thanks for watching this quick demonstration about how Copilot can help to move from one technology to another.